Well, howdy, folks. This is just a promotional video to let you know about our Clocking the Gallop direct line, which I'm going to tell you about with just 48 hours to go until our second in the series of the Clocking the Gallop direct line. We've got lots of people interested in paying for tips. As you know, we offer our tips daily for free on our Clocking the Gallop channel, have done ever since May, the end of May 2020, beginning of June, when racing restarted here. And we firmly believe that our team of tipsters are some of the best in the country. Obviously, we do our homework, and therefore we put a lot of time and effort into it. Now, the difference, I've been asked plenty of times, what's the difference between what you show on your channel and what the people pay for? Well, the difference is that our selections that we send out on a subscription weekend are team selections. So therefore, it's debated at length between the entire team, and those are the selections that are eventually put down. As you know, two heads are better than one, as they say. The tips that we show individually on the race days for free are just individual tipsters, and sometimes a discussion ensues between either myself or Neil, myself or Nino, or myself and Lyle as well. So let's tell you about this. If you've never joined up with us before, we're going to tell you a little bit more about it because you've only got 48 hours in which to sign up, and here are the details. So it is operating this coming weekend for 4 days. It starts on Friday. Now, there are two big race meetings this coming weekend. We've got the big meeting in Gqeberha in the Eastern Cape. I'll be commentating on Friday. So although I won't be down there until Friday morning when our selections go out, certainly I'll be on hand to see what goes on at the meeting, but we'll definitely put in the time and effort before that. Then we've got the big Allied Steel Road on a Mission Mile on Saturday. We then move to Kenilworth on Sunday, and on Monday we are in Ghost Rider territory at Greyville. Now, those people that have signed up for the Ghost Rider private tipping service will receive a 20% discount on the price of the 250. So if you are subscribed for next Monday, the 31st of October, then you're entitled to your 20% discount, 250. But you have to be a bona fide Ghost Rider private subscriber member. So for those of you that want to come on board, as I say, the closing time is midday on Friday. However, you could decide to join up on Saturday, Sunday, or Monday for that matter. The price doesn't change, unfortunately, so you'll get more bang for your buck if you sign up before Friday midday. The banking details are on your screen. Clocking the Gallop. It's an FNB current account, and the number is 6290 552 8321. The branch code is 250655. Please use your name and your mobile number as your reference when you do the deposit. Once you've done the deposit, please send it through to us either via email, clockingthegallop is one word at gmail.com, or you can WhatsApp us on 079 390 5747. And we're looking forward to having you on board. As I said, you've got until Friday to get the maximum benefit, but then we are open for business on Saturday, Sunday, and even Monday if you decide to take that option. Now, let's just tell you a little bit about what you're going to receive. Well, you're going to get a tipping sheet per day. As I said, it's a combined effort. Lots of work goes into it. So therefore, if you're unable to study, this is the point. If you're unable to study and you want to find out our selections, then you'll have that whole stream of selections coming through. This is for those people either that don't trust their own judgment, newcomers to the game, or people that just don't frankly have the time to study. We'll put in the time for you, and therefore it's like basically turning around and saying you need a new passport. You want someone to stand in the queue for you because you don't have the time to sit in the passport queue. That's exactly the same philosophy that we operate here on Clocking the Gallop. We'll just go into what is on that sheet. So firstly, each race is rated 1 to 10 in terms of how difficult that race is. So if we find it extremely difficult, then we'll give it the rating that it needs to get. And if it's going to be easy, or we figure that it's pretty easy between us, then we'll give it that rating too. We rate the whole meeting. So we either say, get involved in that meeting, or don't get involved in that meeting. And by this, it's unfair to say, right, we're doing it for this weekend, but it's unfair to us to say that it's going to be a crackerjack meeting and therefore we like the cart, because sometimes you just frankly don't like the cart. So we do rate the meeting in terms of a difficulty Clocking the Gallop index rating, which we give for that meeting. where 5 would be a moderate meeting, and then a maximum or a minimum would either determine whether it's 1 to definitely play or 1 to definitely leave. Then each race, we give you our top 4 selections in order of preference, first, second, third, and fourth. And we give a brief synopsis, a brief summary of what we feel in that race, whether we think you can have a dart at it, we think it's pretty easy, or we've worked up, there's a nice outsider in the race, or there's a trifecta to take in the race, or there's a quarter to take in the race, or a nice exacta, or that we found some value. Then we go into the meaty part of it. Not everyone likes taking exotics, but we do tip 1 or 2 exotics, maybe 2, maybe 3, depending on the type of race meeting. So we do give exotics. What we like doing, however, is giving a best bet, value bets. We give best bets, value bets, and we give suggested bets to take for a Yankee, because that is what our viewers wanted. Our viewers wanted, if you take a Yankee, what can we use in that Yankee in terms of win and place bets? And as you know, our team is made up of some very, very qualified individuals that have spent many years in the game. We've got Nino Podesta down in the Eastern Cape, who's considered a guru in that part of the world. Even though he resides in Cape Town, he's been playing racing in the Eastern Cape ever since he was in his mid-teens. We've got the Ghost Rider, who is well-renowned to pick horses and be very methodical in picking horses based on form, and sometimes comes up with the roughies too. Then we've got Neil, who exercises his judgment in the Cape primarily, and we've got his input on that. Lyle and myself concentrate on Johannesburg, but we also have strong opinions on racing around the country. But our focus is generally on Joburg, and therefore that big charity mile meeting on Saturday is where we'll be focusing most of our attention. Hours get put in, and we just hope that you can reap the benefits from all those hours. It costs you basically 60 Rand a race meeting when you knuckle down to it. And if you consider that there are 8 or 9 races in a card, you're therefore looking at about 7, 8 Rand odd a race. We'd really like you to join us. And this is an appeal for you that if you haven't joined us before on the Clocking the Gallop direct line, then try it this weekend. Make a decision for yourself and come on board the Clocking the Gallop direct line. We hope to hear from you. You've got 48 hours in order to get on board. Thanks for watching, and have a good day.